Hello and welcome back to
Evil, the Darkside Chronicles.
Yeah, to that. Where today we're going to be finishing Operation Javier and thus the game. So we need to go to chapter 3 and hopefully this time my internet won't just completely die less than halfway through it. We're going to play as Leon because he's Leon.
I believe Manuela is infected with the Veronica virus, which means it could spread throughout this land. But why would Javier infect his own daughter? And how can she maintain her human form? How does she sustain it without transforming into something horrific, like Steve?
Yeah, Steve really was horrific. At least in the original. In this version of the game of Code Veronica, Steve wasn't that horrific.
Not really. But we gotta keep going. Well, that was a nice, refreshing dip, huh? We need to find Javier. The water's risen.
Good old screen space reflections, letting us see a man's back reflected in the water when he is face down in said water, back pointed to the sky.
Dark. Wet. Only your aim was as good as your jokes.
Implying that Leon's aim is bad. I'm hitting the things. As far as I can tell, you're not shooting a dang thing. Hey there, Drake Grape.
Better be careful. I can't believe Manuela's Javier's daughter. It wasn't in the report. Maybe she was from one of his mistresses. Regardless, she must really hate her father if she came through all this just to get away from him. Well, we can ask her when we find her. But Javier is the one we're after. Not his daughter. Remember? Yeah, you're right.
Sounds like these two are aware that they have to yell over all this ambient noise.
We're somewhere near the dam entrance, right?
Yeah, this looks familiar.
Would have been easier to shoot that one if the camera was, you know, centered on its face instead of its legs.
Well, I hope you got a good memory, 'cause I've got no clue where we are.
Only one way to find out. Let's do this.
That's what I want to hear.
So that door right there is where we want to go, so go straight, duh.
Ah, here we go again.
Hey, Leon, maybe Maybe look at the guy who was standing in front of you instead of looking down at the guy who fell on the floor from a distance. Leon, why did you turn left? I literally told you to go straight. And you turned left at the very first opportunity when the door we want to go through. The door we wanted to go through was directly in front of us. Like, come on. How many times is Leon gonna get knocked down and shoot at things from the ground on this mission? It's twice already.
We're out.
Behold the 480p South American countryside. Also, this is a really big dam. And with all that water pouring out of it, you'd think it wouldn't get so flooded.
Let's check it out.
Are these drain dynamos? Resident Evil 3 had enemies like that, but it was the only game that I'm aware of that had them. And this game does not have a retelling of RE3. Are these supposed to be Crimson Heads? They certainly don't look like the Crimson Heads we know, but they are, at least red. Well, the guys came from this way, so surely there will be fewer enemies this way, because we already dealt with them. Again, there's a lot of water pouring out of the dam. You would think that it wouldn't be flooding like this. Yeah, Drake Red, I guess what the things here looked like was closer to crickets. The Drain Dymos in Resident Evil 3, I believe, are supposed to be based on, cockroaches. So I could be wrong on that front. We can't fight here, Krauser says, immediately before we turn around and fight here. More jumping spiders. Whoops. Well, might as well use this here now. forgot that it's plus to use the herb, not minus.
Must mean Javier doesn't want us to find whatever it is he's hiding.
That is generally the point of hiding things. I don't think we want to go through there.
Sounds like it's flooded in there.
Looks like it too.
Need to cut the water off first.
There's got to be a valve around here somewhere.
Leon!
Manuela, how did you get here?
I'm so glad that you're alive. I thought that something might have happened to you. It's all Father's fault. I'm just glad that you...
You're not with Javier?
I ran away.
Manuela, did he do something to you?
The door can't hold the pressure much longer. We need to stop the water.
Look! The valves! Over there!
Manuela, wait!
This must be it. I think this will stop the water.
Leon, where are you going, Leon? We had a shot.
This is the last one.
Looks like he found us.
Too late for what?
He must be after Manuela. This is our only way out.
I thought the water was supposed to go away. It's still just as high as it was before.
Why won't it open?
Running out of time here.
Oh. Suddenly the water is completely gone.
Hurry!
Jumpy fella.
It's so fast.
Sure is cool how these hunters can damage me while they aren't even on screen.
What the hell is that? This place is just full of surprises.
Whatever it is, it's flinchable.
Krauser, let's go.
Ivies? Here? And they look thinner than the ones in the RE2 retelling. They've got more like alligator-like maws. It's interesting.
It'd be nice if we could finish this up before nightfall, huh?
This will take us to the top of the dam.
So we took the elevator to get to a set of stairs. Why wouldn't the elevator just go all the way to the top? Shouldn't it just go all the way to the top?
see any hostiles.
I hear one. Well, that wasn't that difficult. Two down. It's dead already, Krauser.
Manuela, I need to ask you something before we find your father. Why are you running away from him?
Oh, good answer.
Why did Javier infect you with the Veronica virus? And what did he mean by too late?
You know, I shouldn't even be standing here, given the circumstances.
The virus.
I was injected with it as part of my treatment.
Treatment?
It wasn't my fault. My doctor diagnosed me with the same disease my mother had. He told me there was no chance of recovery. And all we could find out was that only people living in this area contracted it. It killed my mother. But somehow,
Well, if only people living here contract it, means it's probably waterborne. Asas. Okay, I don't have enough gold to upgrade anything. And yeah, Drake, great. This game actually does have some pretty solid music. And now we're on to Chapter 4 of Operation Javier.
Manuela told us everything she knew. When she was 15, she contracted the same fatal disease that her mother had. The Veronica virus was used as a form of treatment, and consequently she recovered. It must have strengthened her cells. However, the virus can severely damage its host's brain cells, and, if incompatible, will take them over. Completely. Even Ashford's researchers were unable to control it. There appears to be no exception to this, outside of Javier's treatment of Manuela. Somehow, he's managed to keep her from turning into a monster.
Leon. We should take care of the girl before it gets too late. It's only a matter of time, Leon. Before she becomes a threat.
Javier knows something. He's been able to prevent Manuela from transforming. I have to take her with me and find out how.
Antivirus weapon protocol number 7600. You're on a special assignment for the President.
My mission is to eradicate this virus once and for all. And with your help, I intend to do just that.
Well, I am a soldier. One of your orders are from the president. Then I'm on your side. Let's go. Time to kick some ass. He sure went all out on security. Maybe he doesn't like door-to-door salesmen.
Welcome home, Umbrella. Into my widow friends. Please, accept my sincere gratitude for returning my daughter. Now, bring my weapon and kill the American.
Sounds like your gratitude isn't that sincere.
Get ready. So this is Javier's army, huh? The sacred snakes. What's it done? Strap with grenades. And let's use them to our advantage. There's more of them.
Grenade was not nearly as effective as I had been hoping it would be.
Look, it's our welcoming party. It really should be.
This way. I think there's an underground passage.
Well, we like underground passages sometimes. Kinda odd that you would have an underground passage into your compound right next to the main gate. Like, it kind of defeats the purpose of the gate as a defensive structure.
It's dark in here.
And there's cages full of zombies. Zombies who cannot be shot through the bars.
BOW storeroom? Looks like it. Well, let's not wait around for inventory. Shit, we're locked. They're coming.
Feel like I should have at least been able to shoot their hands. Their hands were on our side of the bars. Shaky cam not helping.
There must be a way out somewhere.
This looks promising. Good job.
Does it look promising? It looks kind of meaty.
Javier's victims.
Why would he?
Let's keep going. We need to find this guy.
Where do we go?
Let's try this way.
I mean, left does take us closer towards the compound itself. It looks like this is just a dead end with money. Oh. Didn't see you there. It was so dark. You know, this game did get an HD re-release on PS3. There's a reason I'm playing it on the Wii. And that reason is pointer controls. Also the fact that I don't have a copy of the PS3 version. And while I could play it on my PS5 via the PS3 streaming thing they have going on, yeah, I don't trust that. It would probably be lag city.
That was close. Look, a letter.
Yeah, streaming an entire game down while also streaming the footage up. Yeah, I don't trust that that would be a terribly good experience.
Who are these guys?
They were my doctors. It's my fault. I made them tell me how they cured my illness. And then my father...
But also pointer controls are just way better than analog stick controls for a rail shooter like this.
What was that?
It sounded like an Anubis. Yeah, one of those. So we're just gonna ignore the Anubises to focus on these 3 zombies? Thankfully, the Anubises wait their turn. Okay, so I can safely dispatch 1 Anubis with a handgun, but 2, we need to use bigger weapons.
Place I can look. Somewhere I was never allowed to go.
Take us there. What is this?
It's a greenhouse.
It's a greenhouse.
Yeah.
Yeah, more like a botanical garden.
What the hell is that?
Is this going to be Plant 44?
Not again.
Come on.
Leon, look.
That's the former researcher from Umbrella. Shit. Needed to question him.
Well, he's no good to us now. We have no choice. We gotta go up.
Where'd it go?
We need to get out of here.
Yeah, these Ivies definitely have much longer, thinner mandibles than the ones in the RE2 section.
You okay?
Yes.
I didn't even see the grenade that I exploded, but I'll take it.
What is this place?
A loading dock?
The guest room.
Or cargo place?
Careful.
Guys waited until after the explosion. That's fine, I was tossing the grenade just to break all these boxes easily, just in case they had goodies. Didn't realize I could raise the forklift.
What's in there? I got a bad feeling about this. These are all human organs. The missing girls. Manuela!
Her organs must be transplanted regularly.
What are you talking about?
He helps with the pain, keeping the virus at bay. But that's only for the first 15 years.
If you had just let me die, none of this would have ever happened.
No. I couldn't just watch you die. In nature, the predators who prey on others only grow stronger and thrive.
You crazy, selfish old fool!
Considering you brought my daughter back, I will grant your death's meaning.
Oh hey, it's that thing from chapter 1. Yeah, that one. We did. It sure isn't taking any damage, though. Apparently by shooting it, because that's actually doing damage now. And now it's not doing damage. Okay, I don't know how I was supposed to avoid taking damage there. Also, whoops. Hang on a sec. I am clipping. I should not be clipping. My audio should not be clipping. There we go. Lowered my mic gain just a tick, which should keep me from clipping anymore. Yeah, its face is, like, not covered by whatever membrane it had before, and it's got that brain thing on the back, but it doesn't seem that either one takes especially more damage. And apparently it's got limits to how much damage it can take on any one cycle. Oh, it's going red. Which, from my understanding about video game bosses, can only mean good things.
Manuela?
Our great river will watch you as you dream.
Manuela, get out of here!
Manuela, stop singing!
I'm okay. I don't know why, but if I sing this song, it would attack me.
Oh no! Krauser, let's go!
Okay, shotgun... Oh, now it's taking damage. Why did the shotgun blasts not do any damage? When is and isn't this thing invincible?
This way, move! Careful, don't fall.
Surely it is dead forever. Especially considering that the music is still playing.
Javier's gone. We gotta go after him. Krauser!
Dang, if only our pistols were that powerful against it in the actual gameplay.
You okay? It's nothing.
Mother? I don't want to live if it means others have to die.
Well, there's a quick way to solve that. Asbus. And now for Chapter 5 of Operation Javier. And thus the final chapter of this game, I do believe.
I should have done this sooner, Hilda. Stupid Americans. You think you can defeat it, don't you? But you forget that when you look into the depths of the abyss, it swallows you whole.
Well, it's not supposed to swallow you whole, it's supposed to stare back.
We lost Javier. We need some air support. Let's go. What the?
Drake Grape, part of why fights in this game feel a bit short is I'm just using fully upgraded weapons. They would ordinarily be longer because my weapons wouldn't do this much damage. But, like, making the fights take longer, I don't think would really add to this game. Like, the whole reason I'm playing this game to begin with is just to see the story. Because it's not your traditional Resident Evil game. Its whole deal is it's a retelling of the stories of 2 other Resident Evil games, plus a new plot. But, like, when the gameplay is just shoot at things until they die, and that's literally the full extent of the gameplay. Yeah, I don't feel like I need to play this as an actual legit first run playthrough. Because it's all about seeing the story, not all about the gameplay itself. They got rid of the gameplay from previous games. That's how much they care about the gameplay in this game.
Over there. Fall back! Go! Take cover! Is that a AOW2?
Yes. Do you even have to ask? Look at it.
He's become one with the flame.
Let me take away your
So how does a plant turn into a giant spider thing? Also, my mic is still clipping. What is going on? I think I actually have a suspicion. Let me see if I'm correct. Okay, I was not correct. I guess I just need to lower the gain one more tick. All right. Mic gain lowered just a little bit. Here we go. I was thinking that a recent update to the software that I use for my audio interface might have disabled my clip guard, but it didn't. So I have no idea why clipping was even occurring, because it's not supposed to when clip guard is on.
I understand now. I feel this pain because I am still human. But if I were no longer to feel pain, then that would mean that no. I choose to die a human.
Manuela, don't!
You know, for these pre-rendered scenes, instead of rendering them at the standard frame rate and then just slowing down the frame rate for slow-mo, like, it's fully CG. Couldn't they just do more frames of animation to make it not just look like, oh, you slowed down the frame rate to do slow-mo? Like, they could have done actual slow-mo. Are you, though? You're still looking at her. Yeah, especially when you're not even looking at the joints. Okay, so that joint should be done now. Yep. There was an herb. I wanted to grab the herb, but I couldn't because I was stuck reloading. Got it now. Some real weird divinity there.
What is this? What's happening? My body. Veronica, it's consuming me. Virus is taking over.
There's no health bars on anything. Oh, now there are. I pressed them, game. Hang on, let's... We're not going to want grenades here. I can't afford to just shoot the Magnum willy-nilly, but... there will be times when I will want to fire it, I'm sure. Game, I was trying to change weapons, not reload. This thing's health bar is gone. That's what we're doing. So the music stops, but we still hear the squishy sounds. One really must wonder why the Veronica virus is combustible.
I should have died with my father.
No. No one should have died down there. Besides, you've got an obligation to live. For the sake of the girls living inside you. Manuela was later taken into custody by the U.S. government. She was put under strict surveillance, but so far there have been no reports of any changes to her body. Krauser's arm never fully healed, and he was forced to leave the army. Where he went, no one knows.
Until RE4.
Why did Manuela never lose her conscience? Was it something genetic? Or was she sustained by this land that's so rich with life? The virus continues to grow, altering its form, strengthening perpetually, until the day it can be destroyed. In our bodies, in our souls.
And thus ends Operation Javier and the Darkside Chronicles. I'm pretty sure at least parts of this are definitely retconned by RE4 Remake. Like, Krauser's mentioning of what happened to them in the jungle just sounds like he's not describing these events in that game. So, like, yeah, probably... This probably isn't canon as far as the remakes are concerned. But it exists. And Darkside Chronicles Code Veronica is the closest thing to a remake Code Veronica has gotten, so... There's that. Who knows, maybe someday we'll get an actual Code Veronica remake. And considering that even this managed to redeem Steve to an extent, at least. Yeah, I'm confident that an actual full-on remake treatment for Code Veronica could actually turn out a pretty good game. They'd have to change the aspects of it that make it super easy to soft lock yourself in that game. But, Code Veronica isn't a bad game. It's just got, honestly, bad writing and bad voice work for Steve, specifically. I guess Alfred also isn't exactly a stunner, but... Yeah, it just needs better written characters, and better performances, and better game design. Which I guess is most of the game, but still. Code Veronica is salvageable. This did a decent job of salvaging Code Veronica. So, like, yeah, just salvage it the rest of the way. Give us an actual remake. We were supposed to get it before RE4, dang it. At least if we're going chronologically. And Code Veronica is kind of important to the franchise's overarching story. Considering that's part of how Wesker gets to make the Ouroboros. He needs both Plagas and the Veronica virus in order to make Ouroboros. And we haven't seen him get the Veronica virus in the remakes yet. Even though we know he has to. Instead, we've just got... Oh, sure, maybe he's getting a Plaga somehow. But, like, that's not enough. Besides, he's supposed to already have the Veronica virus in his possession by RE4. So yeah, it's... We need a remake canon Code Veronica. And yes, Drake Great, this game absolutely does get extra points for spider variety. We have 3 very different species of giant spider in it. And that's something. And also, all 3 of them are in completely different places. We find one of them in Raccoon City, which is in Midwest United States. We find another one on Rockford Island, which is in the Southern Hemisphere, and then again in Antarctica, which honestly probably shouldn't be spiders there, but whatever. And then we've got a third one in South America. So we got different species, different species of spiders in completely different places, which makes sense. Oh, look at me getting all S's for the final chapter. I like how S for headshots at 0 because there were no heads to shoot. Okay, and there's one last thing. What is this down here? Oh. 2 more chapters of Operation Javier, you say? Why are they separate from these? Okay, so we're not done quite yet. Let's see what's in Chapter 6. It looks like we're playing as Krauser. By default. What's going on here? I honestly...
darkness where truth awaits us.
I have no memory of these chapters.
You ever realize before their insignificant lives come to an end. But on that day, in the depths of that jungle, I was to face that darkness, and I was to know that truth. Leon. We should take care of the girl before it gets too late. It's only a matter of time, Leon. Before she becomes a threat.
Javier knows something. He's been able to prevent Manuela from transforming. I have to take her with me and find out how.
Antivirus weapon protocol number 7600. You're on a special assignment for the president.
My mission is to eradicate this virus once and for all. And with your help, I intend to do just that.
Well, I am a soldier. One of your orders are from the president. Then I'm on your side. Oh well, looks like I'm nothing more than a pawn in this game.
Let's go.
Time to kick some ass.
He
So-
sure went all out on security.
Maybe he doesn't like door-to-door salesmen.
Is this just the last 2 chapters, but we get to hear Krauser's inner monologue this time?
Javier, what the hell are you doing out in the middle of nowhere?
Yeah, this is just the last 2 chapters, but we get to hear Krauser's inner monologue.
So this is Javier's army, huh?
The sacred snakes.
What has he done? Strapped with grenades. Let's use them to our advantage.
First the freaking monsters, then the infected girl. Shit, I don't care how much extra they're paying. This job sucks.
Really gotta wonder why they only gave us Krauser's inner monologue for the last 2 chapters and not, you know, more.
There's more of them.
So Leon's on a secret assignment. Figures. My government probably forgot I even exist. Typical. The higher-ups always think that soldiers can be substituted just like that. Do not underestimate me. This is all because of the virus. It's insanity.
Feels like the enemies are also a little tankier in this version of this chapter.
Look, it's our welcoming party. We really should be.
And back to zombie prison. Still bugs me I can't even try and shoot him through the bars.
Looks like it. Well, let's not wait around for inventory. So this is where they infected the victims and turned them into zombies.
And now instead of getting action-y music, we're getting more melancholy music. Interesting. Whoops. Pressed minus instead of plus. But whatever, we can still heal from here. Is this just me, or did that herb also not heal for as much as normal? Feels like this is meant to be hard mode, but if you can do it, you get to hear Krauser's inner monologue. Stay down, sir. Stay down, I said.
There must be a way out somewhere.
Keep on pressing minus. I need to not do that. And at least we've got a first aid spray.
Let's go.
So we tried left last time. Maybe we should try right this time just to see what's there.
Why would he?
Let's keep going. We need to find this guy.
Where do we go?
Let's go this way.
Look at all these human bones. What was he trying to do?
Okay, so going this way gets us more ammo, but less gold and some bugs. So we're about to end up using our first aid spray. Be nice if the game would hand us an herb sometime.
Monsters coming at me in the dark.
Stay down.
Again?
Herb, please.
That was close. Look, the ladder.
Herb, give me the herb.
Who are these guys?
Doctors. It's my fault. I made them tell me how they cured my illness. And then my father.
Looks like Javier's trying to use the virus to reanimate the dead.
Yeah, these herbs do nothing for
Guess this is
Krauser.
one sure way to keep him from talking.
For Leon, or at least in the previous versions of these chapters, an herb recovered about half of your total health. Whereas here, it's looking more like a quarter.
Watch out!
Guess they want us to make use of more than just the handgun for this.
So where the hell is Javier?
There is one. Crazy.
Hang on a sec, I'm getting a phone call from my brother. Okay, sorry about that. And here we go.
I was never
Take us there.
What is this?
It's a greenhouse.
Kind of weird that they reset the music when we got in here. Okay, yeah, they definitely made the enemies beefier for this.
Come on.
That's the flow of research from my drone. Question.
It's no good to us now. We have no choice. We gotta go up.
They were dumped when no longer useful. The only way to defeat them is to become more powerful than they are. Javier, I think I'm beginning to understand your reasoning. They must have grown so big because of the virus. God only knows the kinds of experiments they performed here.
We need more green herbs. That's what we need. I do still have a first aid spray, but I'd rather like to keep it for until at least the boss. Oh. I, did not have my shotgun loaded. That causes problems. Especially when I take 2 hits during the time it takes to load it. And one of those hits did more than half my health. I feel like they need to add a way to cancel a shotgun reload animation. Firing my Magnum, because I'm used to having grenades on down. Yeah, let's rely on the submachine gun for a little bit. We have ammo to spare. What we don't have to spare is health.
Finally get to the bottom of all this. Funny that I should end up seeking the same thing as you, Javier. Everyone is so afraid of you and this virus. What is it that's got Leon and even Uncle Sam so worried?
I assume Leo is supposed to mean law enforcement officers in this case. Okay, submachine gun does not have the stopping power we need. I have died. Let's try this again. I think it will slap us back in this same room, but at full health. Which would be very handy. Yep. All right. We're good. Oh, Magnum bullets right up there. These guys are not quite as flinchable as I would like them to be. Thanks for not looking at the one that was about to hit you. Can't flinch it if I can't see it. This is rough. So my major issues here are we take a lot of damage per hit. We don't have the stopping power that we need on the weapon we have the most ammo for. And our shotgun takes 1,000,000 years to reload. And the reload is not cancelable once started, which is also a major issue. I could use the Magnum, though it feels like such a waste to use it on just standard enemies and not bosses. But while a pistol works for one of these, for two of them it's just not enough. Seems the shotgun also has the issue of having too low of a firing rate as well. Cost us some Magnum shots, but we still made it through there.
What's in there? I got a bad feeling about this.
And this at least gets us another checkpoint.
These are all human organs.
The missing girls. Manuela!
Her organs must be transplanted regularly.
What are you talking about?
He helps.
Is Krauser just head empty for this entire cutscene?
But that's only for the first 15 years.
If you had just let me die, none of this would have ever happened.
No. I couldn't just watch you die. In nature, the predators who prey on others only grow stronger.
This guy's infatuated with the virus. He's lost it.
Considering you brought my daughter back.
Okay, so he's not head empty the whole time.
Grant your dad's meaning.
Death. Let him try. Then I can show my government how strong I really am. Javier created this too, huh?
Is that just forced damage? Or did it not do damage and I just got tricked by the fact that the screen flashed red at the same time as we got knocked over? I think that's what it was. How am I supposed to stop the spikes? And how am I supposed to stop that? I don't know what I'm supposed to do there, other than shoot the thing and hope it flinches. Can you start taking damage again, please? I don't want to be wasting my Magnum ammo. I guess I should have been using my submachine gun for that second one. And something with better stopping power for the first one. I don't quite know what they want me to do on this boss. Part of me was thinking maybe, oh, I'm supposed to, like, shoot out the hooks holding the platform it's on. But, like, okay, so yeah, that doesn't do damage. At least there's that. So they give me a dodge prompt for that. Why not give me a dodge prompt for the spikes, huh? Or for that? Seriously, where are the dodge prompts? It feels like we're just guaranteed to take those 3 hits. And then, like, when we're up here, if it shoots the acid, then at least the acid is shootable to keep it from reaching us. But, like, this boss does not feel good to fight. And it seems like it's not really taking damage here. Can you please start taking damage again? Be nice if it didn't have damage caps for certain phases. Okay, and now Manuela's gonna start singing.
Manuela?
Our great river will watch you as you dream.
Manuela, get out of here!
It's responding to the singing. Could it be? It used to be human.
I'm okay. I don't know why, but if I sing this song, it won't attack me.
Oh no! Krauser, let's go!
That damage appeared unavoidable. I cannot afford any more unavoidable damage, game. It better be it. Kind of bothersome that they just keep this music going for the entire boss fight instead of giving us the boss fight's actual music. But hey, I've finished this chapter.
You okay? It's nothing. I guess this is it for me.
Mother? I don't want to live. It means others have to die.
So Leon asks Krauser if he's okay. Krauser says, I'm fine. And then in his mind he says, I guess this is it for me. Dude thinks he's dead. But says he's fine. Alright, let's upgrade some weaponry. Rate of fire on the shotgun could help. Capacity wouldn't, because that would just make reloading take even longer. Power on the Magnum might be the way to go, though. Considering that we're about to fight the final boss and the Magnum is going to do lots of damage to it. So yeah, I think power on the Magnum is where we go right now. How many shots do I have for the rocket launcher? Because if I had a bunch, then that could be the way to go. But whatever. Let's get rate of fire on the shotgun. Really wish reload speed was upgradable, instead of making it actually worse every time you upgrade the capacity. Because you can't interrupt the reload until it's full. Alright, let's see what's going on in Krauser's head for the final boss. I've only got 11 shots for the rocket launcher, so yeah, getting more more power for that wouldn't have been the best choice anyway, because I can't really afford to use it a whole lot.
Damn it. It got me pretty good. There's no way they're gonna want to keep me in the field with an injury like this. I'm useless to them now. Guess this will be my last mission. There's someone coming. No, I can't fight like this. What is it? How the hell are we supposed to kill something this big? If I could only move my arm.
We're gonna need to get more clinches and also succeed at more quick time events if we're gonna actually win here. Also, we're gonna need to grab that first aid spray. Okay, got the first aid spray. At least there's that.
We're gonna need bigger guns. I say we fall back for now and recoup before moving on.
Agreed. I can't go on like this. I'm too weak. I hate to admit it, but right now my life depends on Leon.
Well, good news. Leon's got your back.
What the hell is going on up there?
Love to see green herb right about now.
Here, now. Let me see it. Show me what you really are. There's no way. We can't beat that thing. We just saw him a moment ago. He was human. How could he become so powerful in such a short time? Was it the virus that did this? Could it really give you this much strength? Why don't you run, Leon? Aren't you afraid? No, God, please help me. I don't want to die. Leon, help me! Is this all I'm capable of now?
I really like when they give us B for our QTE prompt. Because, like, I'm going to hit that accidentally because I am pressing that button constantly just to shoot at the thing. Every time the QTE prompt is just B, I will succeed on it. Don't even have to think.
I understand now. I feel this pain because I am still human. But if I were no longer to feel pain, then that would mean that No. I choose to die a human.
Manuela, don't!
No. How could you want to end your life?
Manuela, how are you?
I'm still here.
What does this mean? Isn't she one of them?
Krauser, focus! Getting closer, it's harder for him to get you! Nice plan. He doesn't crush me.
So this is where Krauser learns that it's possible to get infected while still maintaining yourself.
His daughter has abilities too. What the? Flammable blood? You gotta be kidding me.
Apron's good! Get on the other road! He's just zapped him, done! This will be a big deal for you. Not any other day. What the?
At least this boss, most if not all of the damage is avoidable. Oh, no, I shouldn't have reloaded. I shouldn't have reloaded. Okay, there's way more of these for Krauser's version of this fight than there were for Leon's. No, I shouldn't have reloaded! I don't know what we're supposed to do about those tentacles. But on the other hand, there being more of those means it's a lot easier to destroy them all with the explosions from the red ones. See, at least that one gives us a prompt. Okay, leg number 2 is down. Now we've just got the main body. And we've got time to reload right here.
Possibilities of a new world awaited my fingertips. You told me you wanted to destroy the virus, every last trace of it. You say it's the right thing to do, but do you really believe that, Leon? This girl is proof that it's a gift. She's strong, powerful, and in complete control.
If you ignore the fact that she's getting anemia from losing blood every time she attacks.
Just weren't strong enough to control it out here. Seeing its potential capabilities.
How do you go from, wow, this is powerful, to I could rule the world?
You're a coward. But I am not. This virus, its power, I'll make it my own. And I will be reborn.
Well, I guess I need to shoot him while he's down there. I didn't want to interrupt Krauser. Yeah, he goes from, wow, she's really powerful, to I could rule the world. Well, hey, we did it. This boss was much easier than the last one. Because while there was still some damage that I don't know how to avoid. Really, Krauser? You're gonna call it the darkness within you?
Who is this man with whisker that Leon was talking about? And if I found him, could he help me regain my strength?
He's that man right there, and yes.
I should have died with my father.
No. No one should have died down there. Besides, you've got an obligation to live. For the sake of the girls living inside you.
You are cruel, Leon. Couldn't you make her feel proud? She has a whole new life ahead of her. There's nothing left to say. For you and I, Leon, we're merely different sides of the same coin.
And now we know what was going on in Krauser's head. How he went from, oh wow, my government doesn't think I'm cool. They probably don't even know me. To, oh, I'm gonna not die here and prove to my government that I'm really strong. To, oh no, I got hurt, now I'm really weak and my government won't love me. To, hey, she's got a virus in her and she's really strong. To, if I was strong, I could rule the world. What an interesting character arc that was. Certainly a thing. Darkside Chronicles is an okay game with some pretty decent retellings of, well, of Code Veronica. RE2, not so much. Mainly because they just rushed through RE2 as fast as they could. But, like, yeah, it's fine. It'd be a much better game if they ditched the shaky cam. But, honestly, when... Well, actually, no. When you're complaining about shaky cam in a rail shooter, yes, it is a problem. It's a big problem. I was about to say, well, when the only thing you're complaining about is the shaky cam, maybe it's not that bad. But no, that affects the one thing you do in this game, which is point at things and shoot them. That's the only gameplay. And the shaky cam makes it artificially harder because the things you're trying to point at and shoot don't sit still. So yes, shaky cam is a big problem in this game. It's honestly huge. It definitely brings down the whole experience. But it's still fun despite the shaky cam. Like, get rid of the shaky cam and this game could be a really good time. But instead, it's just kind of fun. And while gameplay-wise, it's not the best way to experience Code Veronica, story-wise it is. And then Operation Javier. Like, it's silly. Honestly, I don't think they needed to give it to us, ever. But they did. And, like... At least they put more effort into the visuals for Operation Javier than they did for the environments for the Talos thing in Umbrella Chronicles. Because, like, Umbrella Chronicles, they clearly just spent all their time trying to make the environments from the 3 games it retold look good. And then the bonus story after that was providing actual unique content. Just everything looked plasticky in it. At least here, while, yeah, the one boss, the Manuela's mom, looked plasticky and like she didn't belong in the environments she was in. At least everything else looked like it had a cohesive visual style and was not made of plastic. And I got some sass, apparently. And no gold for that. Or wait, no, we got gold and it got added already. Never mind. There is no end to the darkness. What do you mean there's no end to the darkness? Secret? So we're Claire. This is RE2. Oh! Turning the tofu survivor on its head, I see. Now we have to survive the tofu. So, our handgun is not at all upgraded for this. So reload speed is slow, fire rate is slow, its capacity is low. But at least we don't have to worry about stopping power or damage, because it's all about just knocking off enough pieces of each of these tofus. And every shot takes away a chunk. So where are we trying to go? It's like we're going away from the RPD. Who needs physics? We're fighting tofu. That's some fast tofu. We can't take another tofu slap. This is some very intense tofu fighting music. If it wasn't for the shaky cam, I would have had that. But I don't feel like we're going to get any canon information out of continuing to defeat Tofu. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go ahead and call this a stream. So thanks for dropping by to watch and chat and all that. And I will be back tomorrow for another Dundorma Saturday. See you then, friends.